precautionary measures have been taken and further updates will be provided as they become available. Ajay, we have an official statement now. What more can you tell us? Am I audible to you, Ajay? All right, we seem to have lost the connection there. But a massive fire now broke out in Thiruvananthapuram, viewers, in the Hazrat Nizamuddin Rajdhani Express in Madhya Pradesh's Ratlam district early this morning. The coach carrying as many as 68 passengers was evacuated within 15 minutes and there were no casualties. According to the railway officials, who have said that the blaze was reported around 5:15 a.m. in the B1 coach of train number 12431, which was travelling from Thiruvananthapuram to Delhi. Preliminary investigation suggests that a short circuit in the AC compartment was likely behind the blaze. However, railway officials say the exact cause will only be determined after completion of the probe. A high-level inquiry to ascertain the cause, along with a nationwide audit of fire safety systems and related mechanisms in train coaches across the Indian Railways network, has now been ordered. And let's in fact now take a look at the exact sequence of events that unfolded. Let me show you that, viewers, on the big screen, how the Rajdhani Express fire unfolded. The fire erupts in coach B1 of Rajdhani Express number 12431. Dramatic images of that on your screen here. The train had departed Ratlam junction at around 3:45 a.m. So that's the departure time of the train. The train was heading towards Kota when the fire erupted near Luni Richna Vikramgarh at 5:50 a.m. So 5:50 a.m. is when the fire erupted. Fire spread to adjacent luggage-cum-guard van. Most passengers sleeping at the time panicked when smoke filled the coaches. Emergency sirens sounded at Kota railway station. Overhead electric power supply cut as precaution. Delhi-Mumbai rail route impacted. Medical teams, rescue personnel immediately dispatched. So rescue operations then began, and then 2 affected coaches detached. Firefighting operations were launched immediately. All passengers safely deboarded after emergency evacuation, and this, viewers, is the good part in all of this, that nobody was injured and there were no casualties. Now, preliminary probe suggests short circuit likely the cause. So this, of course, viewers, is a very serious thing and a serious issue that we are going to be discussing now. I have joining me Mr. Sudhanshu Mani. He is the creator of Train 18. I also have Mr. T.S. Ramakrishna. He is a railway expert. Mr. T.S. Ramakrishnan, pardon me. I want to go across first to Mr. Mani. Mr. Mani, of course, this is a very serious incident. I want to begin with your opening comments on it. What would you like to say?
Yeah, thank you. So there are 3 things that I would like to say. First is the reason, the cause of fire. Short circuit is usually given as cause, but it's not so easy to determine the cause when everything burns out. Usually if there is a short circuit, a fuse or a circuit breaker trips and the fire doesn't pick up. But time will tell whether it was somebody smoking there or somebody carrying some inflammable material or any other cause. So I would like to say more about that. Next is what kind of alert was generated. Nowadays, coaches are fitted with an alert. In case there is a smoke, an alert goes. There is an alarm inside the coach as well as an intimation goes to the driver and guard. In this case, we don't know what happened, but nevertheless, I heard that the guard was vigilant and he alerted the driver and the train was stopped and everyone was evacuated in 15 minutes. Now, it may look fast, but 15 minutes is not good enough. Fire spreads very fast. And because it was early morning, many people would have been awake. If it was middle of the night, this 15 minutes could have caused some deaths also. So it's good that everybody got saved, but we have to see whether the alert worked or whether it was a vigilant guard who saw visually the flames and so on and alerted the driver. That would be something that would need to be seen. And third is spread of fire. Usually, if the coach is not fitted with fire retardant materials, the fire spreads faster than it has done in this case, which goes to show that the coach was indeed fitted with fire retardant material, which is good. I mean, that's my preliminary impression. The fire spreads in any case because there are many materials, passengers, luggages, linen, curtains, which are not always fire retardant. So fire spreads very fast. In fact, I've seen in many cases from one coach to another, the fire can spread in 3 to that extent. It was early morning, and perhaps the coach was fitted with fire retardant materials, conforming to European norms, which is being done on Indian Railways. So that's a good part. And I'll close by saying that number of cases of fire are on the rise. So only 2 days or 3 days back, there was a case of 2 AC coaches catching fire. So perhaps a greater, a more meaningful inquiry and greater investigation, plus analysis all over the Indian Railways is needed. And one more thing, such cases happen, inquiry reports are made and it is forgotten. Earlier, all such reports were put on the railway site, railway website, which is not being done now. So it is very necessary that whatever is the cause of the accident, whatever is the report, should be put up for public knowledge, because railway is a public service. That's what I would say as an opening comment.
All right, I want to bring in Mr. T.S. Ramakrishnan. Mr. Ramakrishnan, what do you have to say about this incident? Of course, the exact cause hasn't been determined, but what is your take on it? What perhaps may have happened here?
Mr. Sudhanshu Mani, as my dear friend and guru, has already explained all the points actually so well. So I can add only little bit to this, the whole discussion. So it is, I mean, fortunate that there is no casualty, because if there is a casualty, then it would have become very, very bad news for us actually in the morning. Fortunately, there was no casualty, and somehow, for God's grace, or the grace of God, he has alerted the passengers, and passengers were evacuated in time actually, because it's not very easy to wake up people at 5 o'clock, because 5 o'clock is the time where actually people sleep so well. Everybody is not awake, and then it is very difficult to get them to, I mean, senses, and then make them to, I mean, deboard from the trains. And I don't know what about the luggages and all, was it taken or is it inside the carriages and all, because within 15 minutes, the deboarding 70 people is not an easy job. So anyhow, railway has done that, and then that should be a good sign. But before that, actually, as I said, as Mr. Sudhanshu Mani has said, whatever may be the cause, maybe it may be a short circuit or anything else, some other element should have been there actually in inside the coach that would have caused the spread of the fire actually, because mere short circuit doesn't, I mean, create, I mean, such a, you look at the way the fire has been engulfing the coach, and then the flames have been coming out from the coach. It is not as if there must be something else inside that, but again, it is very difficult for the investigating team to find out, because everything is burnt and then nothing can be seen. And the materials are, I mean, although it may be to some extent fire resistant, certainly the materials are not fully fire resistant. So the railway needs to move, because as the frequency of the fire accidents becomes more, see, it's a question of how the, I mean, how we, I mean, say at one point of time the direct collisions was there actually, then now actually with the Kavach, of course it is being introduced only in small I mean stretches. So when Kavach is introduced, the direct collisions will come down. Okay, so when when the ICF, the traditional Switzerland-based ICF coaches are replaced with German LHP coaches, the casualty associated with the derailment will come down. So we need to, we need to find out what are the recent cause of accidents, and then based on which actually we need to, railway has to work on that. So fire accident is one thing, derailment is another thing. So there are few themes on which actually the railway accidents occur more frequently, and hence my sense is that railway should act upon the recent developments in the accidents and then work on that. So only with, these are the, my views. Anyhow, Mr. Sudhanshu Mani is there, so he can give more perspective on this.
All right, I'll come back to my guest now.